What's up everybody, my name is JR, aka the Sinister Camaro. As you can see right here, welcome to my Sinister Camaro YouTube channel where we show you anything from beginner to advanced automotive, car shows, anything that you could ever imagine. If you like that kind of stuff, be sure to stick around. But today for this video, we're going to be sprucing up the interior a little bit. Now you've seen that we've gotten a brand new wrap on this car. This is the ZL1 1LE. We got a brand new wrap on it, and I feel like the $20 pieces that we had in another video that I will put thumbnail here if you want to check it out. For 20 bucks, we got a bunch of interior parts for it. They worked out really well. I'll go over that in just a second. We're gonna basically be getting rid of those and upgrading to even better stuff to see if it lasts longer, if the quality's even there, if you spend a little bit extra money. For 20 bucks, we got red rings around the air vents. We've got a lot of like mats with like red in it for the cup holders and everything like that, and the doors. We also got nice metal paddle shifters as well. We're gonna be taking those out because they don't really mesh well with the wrap now. The red's just a little bit off for my liking. So we're gonna be upgrading them today. Here's what we're gonna be working with. We've got red carbon fiber now. We've got the paddle shifters. We've got the engine start and stop button, which we didn't do before, but I feel like it's gonna be like a nice added little touch to it. I was debating on doing this because it's so like small and not many people are gonna notice it, but for me, it being there, we're gonna do it anyway. And then we've got the different rings, red carbon fiber for the air vents. So these should actually cover the air vents and not just be a little ring on top of the silver. So we should get rid of that and give us a nice aesthetic appeal inside the car itself. We're gonna break these open. We're gonna show you how it's done from start to finish, how they turn out. I will say that like the setup right now that we have, like I said, like the red here, it just doesn't mesh well with what I wanted. It still gives a little bit of silver around the edges on the turn things down there. The metal shifters have been great. Nothing has fallen off. Of course, I had to do a little edit in that video because we accidentally put an outer ring and an inner ring, reversed it on the driver's side. So that's why it wasn't fitting. So if you do get them, make sure that you know that they are different sizes, even though they really don't look it. And that was our issue, and we got that resolved. So the first thing we're gonna do is start breaking this stuff down and getting this off the car so we can have a good area to work with when we put the new stuff on. So these air vents were held on by 3M tape on the back. So all you gotta do with a little bit of force, wow, these are on a lot better than I thought they would be. So I'm finally back. I just have to say that do not underestimate, even if it's under $20 for these parts like these rings and this paddle shifter, I had to use a lot of excessive force and a heat gun to get these things off. So as you can see here, this is what they have holding them on. It's just 3M tape, double-sided. This is the metal ones that were on there before. I had to heat up the surface, get this real hot on the back with my trusty heat gun over there. Had to heat up really good and then basically just hold it and push it, push until it started, you can hear it, and then it came off. So had to use a lot of force. I was scared I was gonna break something. Thankfully I didn't, but this other one's gonna be a more permanent solution, so I don't have to worry about those. As far as these, as long as you heat them up real nice, the 3M tape all comes off. There's still a little bit of gunk on the rings, and I did happen to bend these when I took them off, so can't give them to anybody or anything like that. For the most part, it came off pretty easily. They pretty much look like this, where you can see like that gunk and stuff around the edge right there. We're gonna have to use some Goo Gone and some alcohol to prep the surface for the new ones. Here's what the interior looks like right now with all the silver chrome that I do not like silver chrome. So we're gonna get rid of a lot of that, but we're gonna leave a little bit of it because we got little accents here and there inside. And I wanna keep it the aesthetic appeal the way it was. So we're gonna go ahead and prep the surfaces. All right, so it's gonna be difficult to do with one hand, but I've got my microfiber towel or rag, and I got a handy dandy Goo Gone. We're gonna spray it on the rag and just wipe it down. So just get a little bit on there. You don't need a lot because there's not really a lot left on there. We're gonna take that and just try to get all these rough areas to come off that way. Now, update. After a little bit of elbow grease time and Goo Gone, all of the residue has been removed. We prepped the surface and we're ready to go. Let's see what this red carbon fiber looks like. It's gonna be awesome. For those of you that wanted to see them side by side to see what the difference was in color, you can definitely see a deeper red in this one. It's shiny. This is the old all metal Amazon, less than $20. This was quite more expensive, in the hundreds to 200s. These inner ones and outer ones were especially expensive just because I think one was like 60 and one was like 120 or 150. So altogether for those are like 200 It's crazy, I don't know why. These, I can't remember, on Amazon, like 60, 70 bucks or something like that. And then this was like less than $10. So a little bit more expensive, but you get the extra quality because you get actual like carbon fiber. It's lighter. It has a glossier finish than the satin metal over here. Over here we have actual carbon fiber, as you can see if we'll zoom in for me. But we actually got like carbon fiber weave and all that on the back. 2 different companies made this, but all are put on by 3M tape, and 3M. So all heavy duty. Once you get it on, it's gonna be hard to get it back off. All right, so for those, I just want to put this out there for you. So I just want to let you know the outer rings. Make sure to pay attention. These are not the same. As you can see on the left, this has a deeper cut into it, a more V-neck into it, and this has more rounded. That's your driver's side, that's your shallow. Your deeper one's gonna be your passenger side. So keep that in mind. So this is gonna be on the inside where the glove box is, and this is gonna be pointed towards the steering wheel. So it has that nice like concave dip into it going into the car. The inner rings, I don't think they matter. They're both the same size and everything. And of course, you got the twist knob things for the AC and the heat. One thing I wanted to note with the engine start stop button as well, this is all painted on, engine start stop, so you don't have to worry about that. Unfortunately, it's gonna hide the color because there is like a color behind here, like when you have the car on or in accessory mode. So it's a bummer, we're gonna lose that. The only thing you really have to look to line up is the start light for the push button start, and that's pretty much it. Everything should be straightforward, just stick it on and that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and stick it on, see how it looks. All right, so I wanted to take a minute to say the most annoying part about about installing these are just taking these off. So as you can see here, the 3M little riveted parts, you have strips in the outer and inner. Some like to break in between. It's really hard to get your hand in here without getting the sticky on the other side when you have the other side off. You can pry it up just a little bit with your fingernail, and then you can finish it off with the flat head and get up underneath it to where you can pull the actual strip out, and it'll make it a lot easier. I don't have any pliers out here. I tried to use the wire cutters, but they worked on one bit, but not on the other. But get some pliers too, and that way you can just pull that up, and it'll be a whole lot easier to work with. All right, just a little progress update. That one's done. As you can see, it fully encompasses the whole entire part. You will see some silver in here when you really look for it. Like direct on, that's how it looks. Make sure, don't actually like force press it down until you absolutely know that's where you want it. Make sure you've got this part here lined up the way you want it. There's no silver showing around the edges. Once you have that, I mean, you can still pull it up if you need to and restructure it, but once you set it down and actually start forcefully putting there, is when it's gonna stay. And the longer it sits there, and I'm talking days, not like minutes or whatever, but days, it's gonna start to adhere to it just like the other set, where it's gonna be really hard to get it off and you're gonna break it. So make sure you have it set the way you want it the first time. As for the engine start stop button, here's what it looks like right here. Looks pretty good. I basically use my thumb to kind of teeter-totter it, and I put it on the bottom first to make sure, because there's a little hump at the bottom. I made sure to put it on that first, and then I swiped it up, and it looks like it fit perfect in that hole for us. So it looks really good. Here's what it looks like when it's on. Again, you'll just see that one light there. Turn it off, and that's what it looks like. Here's another update. As you can see, we've got all the air vents done as well. Here's what they look like. Now I've noticed if you want, you can pinch, like you can flatten this down on the top and then take your fingers all the way around and start pinching them and like really mold it in there. I've noticed there's a little bit of like rubbing inside here. You won't see it unless you turn them, like take them off after like long time extended use. But it may be deep enough to where they start rubbing on right outside the air vents. Other than that, I mean, it worked like it's supposed to. It looks great. It's up to you what you want to do with that. But I think if you finagle it a little bit, maybe use some heat gun a little bit more and basically mold it, like press this on there really good and really pinch these in there, you might not have that issue. Everything looks good, it lines up great. I don't have any issues on anything else. So we're gonna move on to the paddle shifters. and then we will be done. All right, so now I'm just curious. I've got to ask you, what makes you feel better when you're having just a rough day and you need a little pick-me-up? I mean, not coffee, none of that nonsense, but something that's actually good for you makes you feel a whole lot better. If you said haircut, get your beard trimmed, you're on the right path of what I'm trying to talk to you about today. So I'm trying to help you save some money, and with the right company and the right tools to do just that. But instead of the face up here, I'm talking about the downstairs area, the area that gets neglected and then a lot of people just forget about. But I've just got some simple, easy tools, and I'm here to help you save some money as well just by watching this video. But you know them, you love them, you've seen on the channel a million times because they're the greatest company. And friends over at Manscaped has been sponsoring this channel for ever since I can remember. It's been a couple years now, and they've been so great to us. Their Lawnmower 4.0, their lip balm, their deodorants, their ball deodorant, the ears and nose trimmer, weed whacker. They got so many different items that you can choose from, and just for watching this video, I'm gonna help you save some money by getting 20% off plus free international shipping. And all you have to do is just enter in the website manscaped.com/sinister. I'll leave a little annotation down here for you, and in the description below and top comment will also be a little excerpt where you can just click on a link, go straight to it, and anything you buy on the website is 20% off plus free international shipping. So I just want to say a great big thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring our channel and helping us be the best that we can be and feel the best that we can, and for supporting the channel for so very long. So thank you, Manscaped. Let's get back to the video. As for the piece de resistance, here is the paddle shifters. We've got the plus, the minus. Now, what you want to do when putting these on, of course, it has 3M double-sided tape. Remove the backing. If you don't like where it's at, you can remove it. It's one you really press down and leave it there for a couple days. That's when it's really going to adhere to it. But what you want to do is start here at the top corner right here and put the top in here. And then as you're laying the rest of it down, follow this line on the side here, and it should give you a perfect concave match because it's a perfect, like basically cut out inside this formation that's supposed to be for this paddle shifter. So everything should line up like it's supposed to. Put your hand on the back, press down as hard as you can. Just press down in different areas and make sure it adheres to it like it's supposed to. And that's pretty much it. So we got air vent, red carbon. We've got the paddle shifters, red carbon. Start stop button, red carbon. We've got the middle vents. And then we've got the outer vents. Looks pretty cool to me. A lot of red, a lot more than I had hoped for, but hey, it looks good. Excuse my messy hair. I know it's crazy now, but after dealing with all that stuff, I mean, it is what it is, it's whatever. But that's pretty much it. That is the ZL1 1LE. We swapped out the cheap stuff for the red carbon, which is a little more expensive, but it looks really cool. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Would you go as far as getting something this expensive for inside your car like this just to do a little bit of touch up, or would you stick to the $20 Amazon piece? Because either way, you can't go wrong. It's about what you like. It's your car, do what you want. But if you could, leave a like on this video if it did help in any way, shape, or form. Subscribe if this is the kind of stuff that you're into as we build this car right here. We do a couple more cosmetic things to it. And then we've also got some Go Fast parts, which I just got in. So Go Fast parts are gonna be starting soon. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoy the content that we're gonna give you, the car shows, everything that we give you here. As always, don't forget and always remember, stay sinister.
Perfect.